All right. Looks like we're live. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man Lincoln Clay.
Sublink back to GT7.
Well, to be fair, even though I have not been happy with GT7 for a number of reasons, I still go and qualify for the daily races. So what I'll do is I'll qualify for a daily race. If it's a time I don't like, that I don't think gives me a chance, I just simply won't enter the race and I won't even bother streaming it. I do like Spa, and we're on hard tires for this race. Something that I'm not a big fan of, but nonetheless, I do think I have a fair chance to win this race, and I say that because, one, I hope that I turned in a decent time. I turned in a 223.3, as you guys can see right there on the friends ranking. I might have been able to break a 222 if I would have kept practicing. That may not sound impressive, but when you keep in mind that we've got hard tires for this race, then yeah, I think that's okay. I think the other thing that gives me a fair chance to win is that my last couple of daily races did not go well, because you know how it goes with GT7, the dirty drivers. I got knocked off the track a couple of times, and it totally destroyed my race and my driver rating, and I got knocked back down to C. And I think, I can't remember or not. I can't remember if I ever made it to the A class or not. I know I was on the verge. I know I was a high B class driver, but I can't remember if I was ever an A class driver. But the hard tires for this race can be an advantage or disadvantage. I think if I can get out front and I can maintain that 223 lap time, I think if I can get out front and avoid the dive bombers and the dirty racers, I give myself a good chance to win. It's been a while since I won a race, but I'm not going to lie. The periods where I was winning races is when I was in the C class. I think when I went to the B class, I didn't even see where. Okay, I'm ranked 5th. Oh, no, I'm probably not going to win this race. The fastest lap is a 221. 221.1. That's over 2 seconds faster than my fastest lap. And that puts me, being that I'm 5th, that puts me in a very bad spot, because the one thing that's worse than a dirty racer is a dirty racer who's fast. That is the worst you can deal with, because he knows exactly what he's doing. The dirty racers who can't drive, or the dirty racers that's using controllers, it's simple. If they take a shot at you and they miss, they go right off the track, and that's the end of them. You don't have to deal with them anymore. But if it's a dirty racer who's fast, that's a problem, because if he attempts to take you out and he misses, he's still going to be on the track, and he's still going to be able to take numerous shots at you. So, I've got some things to do. I took the day off. I've got some things to do, so I guess I'm planning on doing a couple of races, and then I got to go tie up some loose ends. I see somebody's using the Nissan GTR from the Gran Turismo movie. Boy, I tell you, I have so much mixed feelings about GT7 on PSVR 2. This is important right here. This is also important. Yep, jerk bumped me. Look at this. He came and tapped the car in front of him. Oh my God. And this was the shit that I was trying to escape from. Unbelievable. Oh, the two up front are fighting it out. These hard tires are like driving on banana peels. kind of hazy. I've been seeing that happen on several PlayStation VR games where it's hazy and foggy. And I think that's kind of a technique that some of these devs are using to hide some of the flaws on some of these games.
The foggy is from wildfires, bro.
So they're simulating natural disasters now? I was willing to let him go. That cost me. Well, I would rather take a clean third. That was only half a second behind him, I believe.
Good result.
Thank you. But not to talk shit, but I expected at least a top 5 finish because I've been demoted down to C, to the C class, and I feel that at the very least, I feel that I'm a B class driver. What was my fastest lap?
You'll soon get back to B.
If I do it enough, if I do it enough, and I stop worrying about you know, the dirty racers and stuff, because that it can really like get you pretty upset. So I'll do one more. I'm not going to bother to qualify for this race because basically I would only have one chance.
Yeah, oh get the same, you just gotta try and ignore them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know I could compete with these guys because last week I did some hot laps, and the purpose of those hot laps was to see just how close I could come to my ACC lap times, and I beat every one of them. This track here, for instance, with soft tires, I did a 218.1, and if I would have kept going, I know I could have gotten to the 217s. All I was trying to do was beat my lap time on ACC, which I believe my fastest lap time on ACC is 219.1, I believe. And so that's all I was trying to do was beat that lap time. Same thing with like Monza. My fastest lap time on ACC is 148.6. I did a 148.5 on this game, and then I think Bathurst. My fastest lap on ACC is 203.9. I did like a 202.2 on this game. So I say all of that to say this, that even with the dirty racers, the bottom line is if I practice on this game, there's no doubt I can get back into the B class. I would have to, you know, and I think I could even get into the A class with enough practice. It's just that a number of things have disheartened me about this game. The dirty racers, the terrible penalty system.
Nice. I find it hard swapping between Pure Sim and Simcade.
Honestly, you know the crazy part about it is some days it's the same way with me. Making that transition, trying to get adjusted from being on ACC to GT7 to Automobilista 2. Some days I don't have very good days because I'm trying to adjust to the different racing games. But on other days, it actually helps me because on other days, GT, like practicing on GT7 will help me to spot things that I didn't know was there on ACC. So even though this is the Simcade, it does have, like, in terms like with the trail braking, it does have decent physics. So there might be times where I play this game and I approach a corner a certain way, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that worked. And I'm like, let me try that on ACC, and then I'll go try it on ACC, and it'll work. So this track right here used to be a track that I feared terribly. Whenever I would get together with him and we would do like our ACC Fridays, Spa was the one track I did not want to see because I was horrified of the Eau Rouge. And I finally overcome my fear of the Eau Rouge to the point where I can go through there full throttle. Now, if I don't take a good line, I'll lose a couple of tenths, but I'm not scared of it anymore. So yeah, I've overcome my fears on a lot of tracks. Silverstone on ACC, the chicane after turn one, even turn one and the chicane horrified me. I finally got past that fear.
I used to be scared of this in Bathurst. Now they're my favorite tracks, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Love them. Love them. Love them. Oh, I'm sixth this race. But I will say that my 23.3 is only a half second off of the leader. So based on these lap times, even though I qualified sixth, I still have a legitimate shot at winning this race. So the guy that qualified seventh, he qualified a whole second slower than me. So the bottom line is, if I can maintain 223s, the first lap is a giveaway because everybody's going to be fighting it out. But after that, if I can maintain 223s, I can stay with the upper half of this grid and get away from the slower drivers and avoid the dive bombers and dirty racers. Hopefully. But that last race, you did see we had a dirty racer. Oh, Foxhound. That's the guy I was fighting it out with for the last lap. So he is a little bit faster than me. I mean, I let him go past because I knew he was going to catch me. Thanks. Foxhound, I let him go through because I knew he was going to catch me. So I let him go through with the intentions of us getting a tow from him, and then hopefully he'll go wide on one of the corners and I can slip underneath him and get, and get a win that way or get second place. Look at this idiot. Who didn't see that coming? The crazy part about it is he's still there. Something's about to happen. These guys are side by side, and I got two cars behind me that are side by side. This is not going to end well. He was gonna try to run me into the wall. Whew. One thing you cannot do is touch that green apron. Like what he just did. That's a personal best. All right, third place. Thank you for that gift. All right. I think I did all right that race. I said I hit 223 like 2 or 3 times. Not a bad race. Not a bad race.
Crazy how G7 feels after spending time with Axe.
The, thanks. The game doesn't feel bad when you don't have to deal with the dirty racing. And
nice race, Link. Well done.
Thank you so much. I can't really say when the last time, because I got to get ready to go, because I got to go take care of a few loose ends. But it has been a while since I did a session in GT7 and walked away feeling okay. I mean, I wouldn't have won that race. That Foxhound guy was too fast. And I mean, that first race, he made a mistake, went off the track, and he caught up to me. I don't know what type of driver he is. I don't know if he would bump me off if I get in his way. So I let him through. I let him through and tried to get behind him in the hopes that he would make a mistake, and then I could slip past him again and finish up in second. But, you know, it didn't turn out that way. I got back-to-back thirds, back-to-back podium finishes. I'm definitely happy with that. And then I can see up there the DR, my driver's rating. 1 or 2 more races like this, and I'll be back to a B driver. So it very well could happen today. I could very well get back to the B class today. I don't know if I'll stream this again. I don't know if you guys would want to see it or not, you know, for me to come back later on today and stream it again. As far as ACC goes, the daily race this week for Low Fuel Motorsports is Paul Ricard. I suck at that track, but I do like it. You know, I could probably do ACC tomorrow or Wednesday, but I guess if you guys want to see it again, I can make today a GT7 race. And I will keep my emotions in check, because I do realize that there's dirty racers all over the place in this game. I mean, I should have saved that replay of the first race, because you saw that there was a guy next to me in a Porsche. Both of us were closing in on the Ferrari. He had his mind made up that he was going to tap that Ferrari out of the way, which he did, but he also took himself out in the process. So I was able to get past both of them. But he did bump me before he bumped that Ferrari. He tried to bump me off the track into the grass, and when he did that, I think I might have backed off and let him have a slight lead over me, so he would not try to continue to take me out. But hey, so yeah, if I come back later on today, I understand that it is what it is. That at any given race I could get knocked out by a dirty driver. It is what it is. But if I come back, I promise to keep my emotions in check. Yeah, we'll see about doing it again later on today. So let me boogie on out of here, clean up my loose ends, and get back ASAP. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Today was a pretty good day as far as GT7 goes. I haven't had one in a long time. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. Everybody have a good one. We'll see you soon.